Hi Libra, what's up? Welcome to your May reading. I hope you're having an amazing day. We're going to see what messages need to come through for you for the month of May, get you some insight, get some guidance, overall see what the energy is looking like. If this reading is helpful or insightful, let me know by leaving a like, comment, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, the info's in the description box down below. We're going to see what's going on for you in the month of May. I will be using this new Oracle deck. I'm going to start off with like one card and then we'll check the bottom just to get the overall vibes of what May will be bringing up for you for Libra placements. Ooh, okay. So we have the Mother coming out and at the bottom we have Apocalypsis. Ooh, okay. So this is interesting because there's something that has been masked that's being revealed. It's connected to a new beginning. It could actually be connected to a mother energy, your relationship with your mother, or a feminine energy in your life, or if you are a mother or your father even. But like, you know, this is talking about the birthing of something. The birthing of something new, but yet in a way there are distortions that surround this new beginning or surround this person or surround this image or expectations, especially because like think about the mother. Like the mother's expectation is to nurture her child, to bring birth, to birth a whole human being into existence, and to nurture and to love and to take care and to clean up and to feed, and you know, you must be soft, you must be sweet, and like expectations placed on some sort of new beginning. All right, we see here that there's like this nest, there's like these little eggs, it's a pearl, there's something that's like very intertwined. And it feels like there's like, with the Apocalypsis card, this is all about distortions and illusions and something even that was once like dead brought back to life. There's something being reborn, but it's kind of like going through some sort of metamorphosis, some sort of big change, big transformation. It's a new beginning, right? This is a new beginning. This is number one. This is literally the first card in this deck. But this new beginning in a way is sort of disguised, or at the beginning it might not appear that way right off the bat. You might be having a hard time seeing this new beginning or seeing how this is even going to transform. There is going to be big developments this month for you, okay? Now, I'm going to pause. I'm going to just take a couple notes. I'm going to take a look in the book and just see what other messages that I may be missing, and then we'll move into the tarot, all right? Give me a second. I'll be right back. This is deep. This is some deep, intense stuff that you could be going through, Libra. Now, last week we did have that full moon in Scorpio. This energy is still lingering over the next couple of weeks, bringing up this like whole death, rebirth, transformation. It was creating some pretty intense aspects to Pluto, which is the planet of transformation and release and, you know, big death. And that's kind of what I'm seeing is kind of playing out for you, because it's like, yes, is there a new energy, new beginning, new cycle? But this new cycle is beginning because there's this removing of some sort of deception, some sort of mask, some sort of truth that has been hidden or suppressed or ignored, that's been kept in the dark for a long time, okay? So kind of like what I wrote down is like this can bring in some sort of level of discomfort. It might be, you know, mid for some. Others it could be very extreme. It could be bringing up feelings of grief, of loss. It might not be the most fun. But so this card talks about two stages. The first stage is that removing of that deception, removing of that old narrative is being removed. An old way of seeing, an old story has now shifted. Okay, so that's the first step of this card. That's the first step of this process. The second step is about regeneration. It's about, all right, now that I see things from a new perspective, I see things differently, things will never be the same after this. How am I going to rebuild? How am I going to take form in the new shape, in a new hold, in a new I don't know, how do I explain it? Like, I feel like I'm not explaining it the best. But it's basically like, this is about you forming a new story. The best way to explain it is like a forest, like, that gets burnt down, and it's a controlled fire, but it's to create and regenerate new growth, new trees, and it's like, you know, that whole process. It's kind of like that. That's kind of what this card is talking about here. Yeah, like, that's kind of what I got for apocalypses. And then the mother, which obviously it is the mother, it is the feminine, it is the source. It talks about, you know, love and creation and, you know, like your sensual energy, how you feel, taste, touch, pleasure. You know, this represents like, it's the first time for everything. There's vulnerability, but something that you love is also something that, like, something that you love, something that you've been growing, something that you've been developing, something that you've nurtured and given life to. There's also a part of that where you have to learn when to let go and when to set it free and when to let it, like, you know, a mother with its child. It spends however many years growing up, teaching the kid to grow, to learn, to feed themselves, to take care of themselves, setting themselves up for adulthood. And then as soon as they become grown or a teenager, that's when the parent, the mother or father, but in this case, the mother has to learn how to let go and let their child start their life and live their life on their own and have their own experiences and grow up and, you know, become an adult, right? And so it's like this learning how to love and let go. And sometimes the shadow energy of the mother is clinging on and restricting and holding on to this thing that they love so dearly and so much, but it can become controlling, it can become possessive, it can become extremely toxic and gets in the way of, you know, the original precious love that was there at the beginning. It kind of becomes distorted. And so that's kind of like, that's how I'm seeing these cards. Like, it's almost like love that became love of yourself, love of someone else, love of something, that the more you hold on tightly to it, the more distorted it becomes. And it's like this May is teaching you how to let go or detach in a healthy way, so that this thing that you're nurturing, this thing that you're growing, this thing that you're loving can grow itself and expand in a healthy way without the restrictions or limitations or, like, I don't know how else, like, does that make sense? These cards are something else. These cards are very complex. I just barely got the grasp of them. I hope that makes sense. I hope it makes sense. So, seems intense. Seems very deep. Let's get into the tarot. Let's see what May is bringing up or what else we can expect or get a little bit more insight into this story. Show me clearly what's going on for Libra. But yeah, it really is giving that whole, like, if you love something or if you love someone, let them go. And, well, if they come back, then you know what's meant for you. And if they don't come back, then let it be on its way. But yeah, so show me clearly what's going on for Libra in the month of May 2024. We have the Seven of Cups and the Devil. And the Queen of Wands is at the bottom. So we have Capricorn energy out here. And this is where there's those distortions. This is where there becomes obsessions. The need for control. The need for answers. The need to always, you know, have some sense of some sort of, like, just grasping on to anything that somewhat makes sense. It's like you're desperately trying to make sense of something that's very confusing and makes, like, it's just, there's so many possibilities and there's so many angles and there's so many different perspectives. And with the Devil, it's just something that consumes you so much where it's just like completely blocks everything else. Okay. We have the Queen of Wands also at the bottom and the Fool. Like, you desperately are wanting some sort of new start or new beginning, or you're wanting that regeneration. You're wanting to, you know, that forest fire, all the trees come crashing down. You're desperately wanting to have that forest come back. You're like, no, I want my forest, but it's going to take time to grow. It's going to take time for it to restart. There's this renewal. There's this restarting. There's this coming back to life. but it's gonna take some time to regenerate itself, and you're just like, what did I do wrong? Or yeah, you're just, in a way, you're feeling restricted, or you could be restricting yourself or holding yourself back. What's going on for Libra in the month of May? One more. What's going on for Libra in the month of May 2024? We have the Three of Wands. Okay. With the Nine of Pentacles at the bottom. So you are making steps forward, slow but steady, making plans, starting to get things moving. Especially, you are needing to focus on what's going to benefit you in the long term. Nine of Pentacles. You are needing to focus on your stability, your money, your finances, your freedom, your independence, solely you and your own journey. Because, you know, things going on around you could be very confusing and make no sense right now, especially if you're dealing with other people or just things that are external from you. But where you're needing to really get centered is within yourself and get clear with where is Libra going. Despite what your mother might be going through, your lover might be going through, your boss might be going through, like, where are you going? What are your intentions? What path? You got to focus on your lane, right? You got to stay focused on your path. And so as long as you can really narrow in and focus on yourself and regenerating yourself, like, you can't go wrong, or you'll be moving in the right path. Okay. But I'm seeing that there could be some sort of like worry or fear of maybe being alone. Nine of Swords and Nine of Pentacles is almost like you're afraid you can't do it by yourself. You're afraid you can't, like, there's a little bit of some insecurities being brought up. Ten of Wands as well, and the Tower. Because of some sort of change, there's some sort of shakeup or some sort of change here. Tower and the Ten of Wands. This is like a big, like, a big punch, a big push, a big shove. It feels very forceful. And this is also clear, like, underneath that we have the Ten of Cups and the Knight of Swords and the Eight of Cups. Oh shit, damn. Did you expect this? I mean, maybe to an extent you kind of seen this coming. Seven of Pentacles, but at the same time that Tower is saying you maybe expected this, but not exactly the way it came to fruition. Like, you kind of had like an inkling, or maybe, you know, sometimes when like you can't tell the difference between your intuition versus just like your fear, right? And you're like, is this my fear? Am I just psyching myself out? Or like, is my intuition trying to tell me something? And so, you know, it's like, it's a little bit of both. Like, there were some things your intuition were saying, like, kind of nudging at you, Libra, and you're like, oh, maybe, yeah. And then there was more of like thoughts going on in your head, making things more dramatic or more exaggerated than it actually was. Like, some of the things that you were thinking of, yeah, it kind of happened, but other things a little bit different than expected or anticipated. But what it's showing here is this big ass Tower moment, shake up, that kind of threw you off balance or threw you off your center. Could have been around your home life, your family, some sort of relationship. We have the Knight of Swords and the Eight of Cups, which is signifying like there's this vibe of like leaving or walking away, or suddenly things come into an abrupt end. Like, we have the Ten of Wands and the Ten of Cups, two cards talking about endings, okay, as well as new beginnings. But so it seems like this is a big shakeup, and so now you're having to make some sort of change or adjustments to your plan. So now we go to the Seven of Cups and the Three of Wands. You're like, okay, well, shit, where do we go from here? Like, what's the next step? Like, I feel like, you know, my compass is thrown off. I lost my map. I'm lost. I'm confused. Where am I going? Where am I? Like, all right. So it feels like it's a bit of a whirlwind of energy. So, whew, let's keep going. Because it feels like, going back to that Apocalypse card and the Mother card, it's like there's this new beginning, and it doesn't seem, it's not what it seems. Like, initially on the front it appears to be one way, but it's still like the story is unfolding. Even in this moment, it's going to become more clear as May progresses. So let's keep going. What's going on for Libra? What do my Libras need to know, look out for, or be aware of in the month of May? Where is this situation going for Libra placements? What's going on for Libra? All right, so we have the Page of Swords. So see, there will be some sort of new perspective, new understanding, clarity, even conversations, some sort of news or new insight All right, new information, 9 of Wands, that will help push you forward. 6 of Swords, 9 of Wands, 6 of Swords. So I'm seeing you're pushing through this energy, little by little, day by day, moment by moment, but each and every single second that goes by, you're starting to get more understanding, more clarity about this path, about this journey, about where you're going and what your future looks like. So you're starting to feel a little bit more grounded, feeling more in control, feeling like, okay, I'm determined, I got this figured out, I can do this. Okay, 6 of Swords and Death. So yeah, I mean, like, you are heading into a time of change, big change, especially in your emotions, or especially in your relationships, or dealing with other people. We got Leo energy, so seems pretty crazy, seems pretty intense. You know, let me see where this is going for Libra. All right, what's going on for Libra in May? We have but look, Death came out, meant to come out. That was at the bottom, and now it's showing up again. So yeah, like I said, this is a month of big change, big transformation. But you know what? This is necessary, because going back to the Devil, it is showing that there is, or there was, something in your life that was very unhealthy, or very toxic, or very confusing, or very limiting, very, like, again, it could have been something that, or someone that you have a lot of love for. It could even be your own mother, like, you know, or something connected to your upbringing or your childhood, but it has like these deep roots and these deep effects on you and your future. And so it's about like undoing this knot, or like there's something that's transforming. Okay, and it's going to be transforming in a way that's going to benefit you, with Justice at the bottom. This will be long-term benefits. This change that you're going through, or this transformation, or this releasing, or letting go, or walking away, or this regeneration, this is all happening for your highest good. With Justice at the bottom of the deck, which is saying that like there will be some sort of fair outcome. Look, we have the Tower underneath that. All right, so again, I feel like that full moon in Scorpio shook some shit up in your life. I really do. And the Page of Pentacles, but this is giving you an opportunity. We could be in love, right? Knight of Cups. This could have been something to do with your love. Oh yeah, look, Ace of Cups. This could have been something to do with your love life, or some sort of significant relationship in your life. It's making you view, and I'm starting to get this ache in my ear all of a sudden. You know, like if you've been outside and it's cold and windy, and you know, you come inside and your ears start to ache. Like I just got that feeling in my ear all of a sudden. Like I don't know what the hell that's about, but I don't know. Let me just cleanse that energy. Get out of here. You don't have permission to be affecting me physically. Spirit, don't you dare. All right? Return to sender. Like, but so there's something like you are seeing someone differently. You're seeing also yourself differently. Your emotions could be changing. Yeah, we're gonna have to clarify a few things. Let me just see what else. One more for Libra. Anything else that Libra needs to know in the month of May? The Hangman. Okay, a lot of what's happening is beyond your control. 2 of Cups, especially if we're talking about some sort of relationship here, or some sort of connection, romance, family, I don't care. But again, this seems to keep coming up. This is probably to do with you and another person. And the thing is, you can't control other people. You can't force them to act, to speak, to behave in certain ways. That is completely out of your control. All right, so there's no use in trying to force or control or push a certain narrative or a certain story. That's not going to work. Apocalypsis is here to shake that shit up. All right, especially outdated stories, old things that don't serve you anymore, that you've outgrown. Like, anyway, so Hangman, which is Pisces energy. We have the 2 of Cups at the bottom with Temperance and the Queen of Swords. So boundaries are hella important, especially if things have been really upsetting or affecting you emotionally in ways where you feel like you haven't been respected, or you haven't been acknowledged or supported or loved, or things that haven't been helping you grow. It's been hindering your growth. All right, and so with the 5 of Cups and then the Queen of Swords, this is where you're really putting your foot down. You're like, you know what, I've had enough. Things need to be more fair. Things need to be more balanced. Things need to be more equal, more reciprocal. 2 of Cups and Temperance. All right, so, you know, there could be healing in a dynamic between you and somebody else. I do see, like, you guys could get back on the same page, or I could see that there would be improvements. But at the same time, with the Hangman, this kind of is giving that whole, like, if you love something, let it go, or just, like, don't be so pushy or demanding or forceful. Let people be as they are. You be as you are. Stay true to you. Make the changes that you want to make about yourself, and allow other people to live their lives and do as they please. And, like, also try not to take it personal as well with the Hangman. It's kind of just, like, allowing yourself to detach in a healthy way so that everybody can just, like, be on their merry way. Okay. Okay. We have a little bit of time, so let me clarify a few things. Like, yeah, Devil and the Seven of Cups. This is where lines could have been blurred. Blurred lines. Not that song. Not that song. Okay, Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. Something could have come to a complete halt or standstill, or something that was just not growing anymore. It reached stagnancy. There could be something about impatience even, or like forcing something that's just not for you, or just maybe just not the timing, not right now, but getting kind of frustrated, getting kind of fed up, quitting even. All right, let's see. Devil with the Seven of Cups for Libra. What's this energy about? Devil and the Seven of Cups for Libra in the month of May. We have Justice reverse, so you're feeling like something's unfair. Or like you deserve more. Or you're making certain demands. You're like, I'm not asking, I am demanding. Alright, tell me about the Devil and the Seven of Cups. You're like trying to figure out where you went wrong. Queen of Cups. Devil and the Seven of Cups for Libra. Page of Pentacles. One more. Eight of Cups. Oh, sorry, Eight of Swords. No, fuck. Eight of Wands with the Ace of Cups at the bottom. So yeah, there will be some conversations that you'll be having if this is dealing with other people, or even just conversations you have with like a friend or family member that allows you to like see things from another perspective. But so Spirit is really wanting you to just hold the fuck up and just slow down and stop for a moment. Take your foot off the gas pedal and just stop, because whatever you're doing right here in this moment, it's just not, just take a break, okay? At least just stop for a moment, because whatever you're doing clearly is just not, it's just not working, all right? And it's just creating this confusion. It's just creating this obsession. It's just creating this controlling, like, whatever this is, it's the mother. It's like, allow your child to just, like, live their life for a moment. Like, you don't have to constantly blow up their phone. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? You know, you know, like, give them a little space, all right? Give a little bit of space, okay? You have reasons to feel the way you do. With Justice reverse, this is kind of where there's an imbalance and things are needing to get back into alignment. And so Spirit is saying you might need to withdraw your energy or take a bit of a break, or just honestly, Knight of Pentacles reverse, sit your ass down. Just stop for a moment. Just stop. Okay? Just stop. How are you doing? How are you feeling emotionally? Queen of Cups. How you know, check in with your emotions. Check in with what is your intuition saying about this situation? How does this situation affect you emotionally? Really observe how you're feeling physically, how you are feeling mentally. You know, really check in with your feels, okay? You may also need to figure out how to express these feelings, or talk about these feelings, or put them into words. There is going to be some sort of action that you will be taking in a very short amount of time, but just for this moment, because right now everything's up in the air. It's cluttered. It's like a dust cloud of confusion, and you can't really move the best when you can't see clearly. So slow down, take a seat, catch your breath, and when the dust settles, that's when you move forwards. That's when you take action, because you will take action. I'm not saying don't take any action. You will, but it needs to be planned, or it needs to be strategized, or it needs to be thought out a little bit more, okay? Because right now you're like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I'm just like shooting with my eyes closed. Okay, so that's not smart. That's not smart, y'all. I'm getting like a tickle in my nose, so don't mind me. That shit is annoying. Fuck off. It felt like a little, something like a feather tickling my nose. Like, Spirit, you better not be playing around. Anyways, that came out for the Seven of Cups and the Devil, okay? It's like, it's just you're going in circles, and the more that you're trying to find answers, get clarity, trying to understand why, the worse it's becoming for you, or the more, you know, so, okay. Anyways, Ace of Cups at the bottom. This is probably about your relationships and stuff. Now, Three of Wands. Let's take a quick look into that. And I'll take a look into death. We don't have a whole lot of time. I just realized. Alright, Three of Wands for Libra. Three of Wands, Page of Swords. This is these new plans, taking some action. Where are you going? Where are you headed? Three of Wands and the Page of Swords for Libra. What's this card? Six of Swords, trying to flip out. So yeah, again, you're making moves. Things are getting more clear. You're getting, you know, you're getting on the road again. Ace of Wands reversed. You need to get clear with the why before you start doing, before you start speaking. Okay, and then we have Death at the bottom. So again, I am still seeing conversations, convos that you'll be having that will give more clarity about the give and receive, about what you've been sharing, what's been shared with you. This is going to help clear up any blockages, but it's also going to reveal to you if there is even a flame left. Ace of Wands reverse. Sometimes this is talking about something that's burnt out, and can it be relit? Maybe, maybe not, right? Like this candle right now, the fire is burning, but like it could burn out in like a minute or two. Like, you never know. And I can't relight it. Once it's burnt out, it's burnt out. So it's kind of like, this is a situation where you need to get clear with yourself of, is this full, is there a broken fuse? Can you change the fuse? Maybe not. Like, you know, it's a lot. So Death at the bottom, the Sun, and the Eight of Cups. All right, and also the Two of Wands. You have a decision to make about where you and this person are going. Some of you, there could be an ending. Ten of Swords, Seven of Cups, and fuck. No! Oh my god, Libra! And like, the way where we're at with the time is I don't have a whole lot of time left. I don't want to like leave your reading on a cliffhanger, bro. I hate, but like, I don't have, I got, you know, a schedule I gotta follow, okay? Like, I'm sorry, I wish I could go on and on and on, but I have a schedule I gotta follow. But so, this clarity, this conversation about forward movement, where things are going, what other path, whatever direction, like, I do see these changes are going to benefit you and bring in your joy and happiness in the long term. But for some of you, it requires you to leave. It requires you to walk away, or you have a decision to stay or to go. Two of Wands to the Eight of Cups, you get to choose, all right? You get to choose whether or not you want to stay or leave. Now, let me just quickly see with Death and the Hangman. I think you just need to keep an open mind with these changes, but let me just see if Spirit has anything else to add before I wrap up this reading. Death and the Hangman for Aries. You need to surrender to these changes. That's your best approach, and focus on what's within your control. Because a lot of this is out of your hands. It's in Divine's hands, okay? It's talking about Death and the Hangman. What kind of changes can Libra expect? Or what changes are Libra... Yeah, let me rephrase. What changes should Libra embrace? Yeah. What changes should Libra embrace in May? Nine of Swords. Oh my god. A lot of like mental changes too. Again, the story that you're telling yourself. Ten of Wands. King of Cups. In what ways are you getting in your own way emotionally? In what ways are you even holding on to certain emotions or suppressing certain emotions that are, you're blocking yourself in some sort of way, creating some sort of like resistance or like suppression, really. Nine of Swords and the Ten of Wands. I kind of see something that you're working through, like letting go or detaching is your fears, is your worries, doubts of making mistakes, doubts of doing things the wrong way. I'm kind of seeing like there's a mental block that you gotta work through releasing it. The only way that you can really release it is by feeling it. In order to heal, you gotta feel your feelings, right? It's that whole saying. And so we have the Three of Swords at the bottom of the deck, Libra. Three of Swords with the Ten of Cups, and then the Lovers. Like, there is a lot of love There's like this family dynamic here, 10 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles. There is like this love, this family. That one side, it's really pure, it's really beautiful, it's really amazing. The other side is very painful, it's really destructive, it's really, oh my god, like there's some things about this that are pretty heavy, that do need to be like worked through or let go or transformed in some sort of way. And I don't know, it feels like it's a lot. Prince of Swords, 5 of Pentacles, 8 of Swords. I think you may have fear of being alone. 8 of Swords and the 3 of Cups. There's some fear about, you know, being alone or having to do things by yourself. Or I feel like there could be a change going on in May that's forcing you to become more independent or be more solo or be kind of on your own 2 feet. And that might be something new for you. Like, fuck, I'm even getting with the mother card, like maybe you're a single mother or single parent or something like that. Or, you know, there's like a lot of pressure that's on your hands, your back, your shoulders, and you're trying to juggle a lot and trying to figure out how to carry all this weight all by yourself. Like, but you're gonna figure it out. You're gonna find your way. It's taking some time, some adjustments, some getting used to, regeneration. It's a new cycle. It's a new process. You're not gonna have it all figured out immediately, right off the bat, but I feel like as the month of May progresses, you'll really get into the swing of things. It's just going to take a little bit of time to reset your mojo and get back on track, but you will get back on track, Libra, okay? This seems intense, y'all. This is... Libra, oh my god. I wish we had a little bit more time, but again, I got to stick to my schedule, so I got to let y'all go, and, you know, I can't be talking for hours and hours. Y'all will be sick of me, but hopefully this was helpful and kind of helps guide you to wherever you're meant to be. But I promise you it's all going to work out. I'm sending you so much love and good vibes your way. Let me know if this reading was helpful or insightful, if this even resonates. Let me know in the comments below, and if you'd like to book a private reading, the info's in the description box down below. Have a beautiful day, and I'll talk to you in your next reading. Bye, Libra.